guys, thought I would share with you some of the recent stuffs I've been kind of doing. I haven't really been doing much of anything when it comes to the doll crafts and stuff like that, but considering the circumstances, I'm sure you all understand, but I did happen to splurge a little bit. They have this. It's a new Barbie collection, and there was one specific doll that I wanted from this collection, and it has absolutely nothing to do with, you know, the style or whatever, but this is the box. Don't know how well it's lit. Not very. But yeah, as you can see, you know, that's what the doll is supposed to kind of look like, what he's dressed in, all that jazz. Anyway, I did open him up already. Figured that way it would be quicker. And so he doesn't have his paper or anything anymore. He's just sitting in the box like a old Joe Schmo. But let's see. First, the one I didn't unwrap everything. He comes with this really fancy stand, which is really nice because, you know, stands are a little hard to come by where I live. Because, you know, you'd have to order everything off Amazon because, yeah, because people are royal turds, as I say. But, anywho, let's see if I can figure out how this goes in there. Oh, okay, well, that was easy. And then we'll put, if I can get it on there. Come on now. There we are. So it's a nice clear, it's probably some sort of acrylic. I mean, this is more than likely it's just plastic, but this might be, well, it could be acrylic of some kind, although it seems rather plasticky. I don't know. I am not a professional. I just have this hobby. On to the next part here, which is the doll. But first, I gotta take, he has an accessory that came in a bag. Let me quick pop those on him. And I don't know how well they'll stay, but we'll go ahead and pop him on the stand, maybe. That'll work. And there you have it. There he is. Gotta tilt my camera a little better here. I will become a camera person. It's a good one someday. But you see, he's got a really nice face. Let's move this light. There, that's better. As you can see, he's got a nice jawline. And don't know how well you're going to be able to see it because this camera doesn't want to focus. Come on, camera. You know what might help? Let me quick grab. I should have done this in the first place. Here we are. Hopefully I can get this to stay. There, that's better. Now, let's try to move this camera up. There we go. Come on, focus. There we are. But yeah, he's got really nice face sculpt. He's got a little speck of dirt. It's okay. He comes with these little clear glasses. His eyes look like they might be brown-ish, hazel. And then he's, I know, the dreaded man bun. Dun dun dun. But he's got the cool shaved head, and his hair is really long, so if I decide to take it out. But, and then he's got, you know, the BMR 1959. To be honest, I know that 1959 is when, like, the year Barbie came out and all that, but I'm not sure what the BMR stands for. So, unless, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't really say anything, but anywho. But, it's a really nice jacket, and it's like, there's like this, what do you call it, a man bag? Or I would also say like maybe a fanny pack. And then he's got the shorts that also say BMR 1959. And he's got sandals that say the same thing. But that's not the reason why I picked him up. The real reason is not only does he, I don't know how well I can do this because my camera does not go far back enough, but not only does he sit, or because usually with Barbie dolls they have the movement as a, well, let's see, what Froggy says from my Froggy stuff is the 5 points of articulation. He has movement at the head, and the shoulders, and, you know, legs, hips, the hips, yeah. So, you know, the 1, 2, or that would be 3, and then 5. But that's not the only point of articulation that he has. So let's take off his bag here, because I don't know if this will hinder anything. But and yes, I am doing a strip. But I just want to show you guys that he's not just got the 5 points. He also has, alright, let's see how well you can see. He can move his chest, you know, basically, mainly front to back, but a little bit side to side. And then, you know, it's got the full rotation, but then he's also got, the movements here, and he's got fully bendable arms. So, and don't worry, he won't break. Maybe. Come on, don't make me look like an ass in front of my friends. That's not cool. He's telling me no, that he does not want his arm to bend. How about your other arm? Will that one bend? Yes. Okay. There we go. Now I got them both to move. Sorry for the... I am not a professional. I'm just going to take his shoes off while I'm at it. But, see? He's got the elbows, so he can actually, like, touch his face. Smack, smack, smack. Smack, smack. Okay, enough with that. And then, not only that, but he also has the movement at the wrists. So, there's that. And he also has, like, the joints that he has on his elbows he also has on his knees. So instead of just like the snap and crack stuff where they only are like this, like look at me. I run like a total dork. No. He can full on bend his knee, so he can be like, he could do like a, he could sit like how, you know, like if you were doing like his meditation or something. Ah, and he falls over. Sorry. Takes a little bit of finesse here. Find your point of gravity, young grasshopper. There. Okay. See what I mean? He can like full on. That's pretty freaking cool. And this collection has I believe just two guys in it, and they are both made to move Kens, but they are also the first made to move Ken dolls. I have a couple of these ones. She is a made-to-move Barbie, of course. And I'm not going to strip her, because, yeah, because she's a lady. That's improper. But, you know, she doesn't just have the 5 points. She's got the head and the elbow, and she's got the movements in the upper arm area. This one's a little more difficult. It depends on the doll you get. Sometimes you get a good one, and sometimes you get the real luck of the, it's a real crapshoot. But this one can still, like, bend her elbow all the way, and she can, like, touch her face. She has movements at the rib cage. And, you know, she has the wrist things are really not all that new. But she's also got the super bendy knees. And, you know, the bendy feet. So she could also decide to have a day of meditation or something. You know, if I can get her to position right. But as you can see, they both have made-to-move bodies, and that's basically the reason why I got this guy. Because, yes, I have some Kens that have articulation, but it's not that great. Like, for example, I have this guy. This old Ken doll. I don't even remember when I bought this guy. It was a while ago. But he's only got the movement at the head. He can't really look up. But he can, like, side to side. He's got his elbows. But there's no movement here in the bicep-tricep area. And it's just a simple, you know, elbow. And that's as far as it goes. But, I mean, he does have the hand joint, which isn't very flexible. But like I said, sometimes it's just, but yeah, you see his sorry, if it was actually in frame, his hand movements are quite limited. You know, so, and he doesn't move at the rib cage. And he can, you know, do the sitting position and all that. And he can bend his knee. But this is as far as his knee will go. And he does not have articulated ankles. And if you guys remember my little model I have, Cortana, she is what is called a fashionista Barbie. And, you know, she has, like, all the joints, basically. But, you know, her movements are still pretty limited. She's got the movement at the head, elbow, and shoulder. See, her range is very limited. She can kind of touch her face, but she can, like, touch her head. Scratch, scratch, scratch. But she can't, like, full on touch her face. See what I mean? She can't, like, touch her face. And her wrist is okay. See, let's get these guys out of the way. It's making the camera not focus. But, yeah, she's real limited range. She does have movement at the torso. So, I mean, it's okay. And she still can, you know, like, sit. But her knees are, you know, just a simple, like this. So, you know, that's as far as they go, and she doesn't have articulation. So, basically, these two, sorry about them, all the movement. These two's range of movement are very limited, while these guys can pretty much do whatever. And that's basically the reason why I wanted this guy. Because he was a made-to-move Ken. And I was like, you know, if I ever decided to have more pictures, you know, with my models and stuff, I would like to have a Ken doll that can actually do all, you know, a lot of things. But then I got to thinking, well, Cortana does not have the made-to-move body. She is very limited. And so some of the things that this guy can do, she cannot. So I had thought about maybe transferring her onto a made-to-move body, but I have a few concerns. That, A, her skin tone is... I've actually have looked for dolls for her before, but, yeah. Her skin tone is a little more difficult to find. Because, yeah, they make a ton of made-to-move Barbies, but they're not, like, they don't have, like, a super range of tone and all that right now. But, I've been kind of looking. I think I have another one in mind that I think might work for her skin tone. And then I also thought, well, I could just do another repaint on a made-to-move Barbie and just make her the new Cortana. But then it's like, I have all these wigs that I made for her. And I think I actually measured, excuse me, a made-to-move head. And I think it's actually much bigger around than hers is. And so, I mean, excuse me, sir, if you just look at these two, just their faces, in comparison, I mean, I'm trying to put them as close together as I can. Alright, how's that? Let's see. But you see what I mean? I mean, it kind of looks like their heads are the same, but this one, I think her head is larger up in this area. And I think maybe her head is a little longer than Cortana's is. But, yeah, I kind of am at a loss. I mean, I want Cortana to be able to have, you know, movement and everything, but, I don't want to really replace her head. That's the thing. I mean, this iconic face is you know, this is Cortana. You know, this is the face that I love, and even though it's not the best paint job in the world, I love this face. I do. And you know, she rocks all those hair colors and hairstyles, and to have to remake all those wigs just for a new doll is kind of a pain in the patootie. So that's why I was like, well, I would much rather have her just be put on a made-to-move Barbie body. That way, you know, she can have the range of movement, but the wigs and all that will still fit her. But then I ran into another dilemma. I discovered that these shoes, like the older shoes, these shoes do not fit on the made-to-move Barbie. If I recall correctly, these are way too small. Let me double check real quick. Come on, give me your shoe. Okay. You see her foot. This is the made-to-move Barbie's foot, right? She's got like the arch and everything. But she should be able to wear shoes, you know. But yeah, yes, she can fit into these shoes. Kind of. But since her foot's not as, you know, it's not as exaggerated as, you know, this one. I guess you could just call this ballerina toe compared to regular foot. There's like a huge gap. It's still, these are actually still too small because I can't even push it in all the way, and it just pops right back out. But that's another problem. That's a problem because it's not just these. You know, these are like cheap ones I got from, you know, eBay. But I'm talking like the actual like Barbie shoes, like the Barbie brand. Those shoes don't fit the made-to-move Barbies either. The only ones that fit them are the ones that they have come out specifically for the made-to-move Barbie dolls. So, I am at a bit of a loss here. It's like, well, she would get, you know, more movement, but then all of my shoes that I spent money on and all that are basically toast. So it's like, what do I do? And I'm not brave enough yet to go into super detailed modding with the Barbie bodies. Like, I'm talking like, for example, excuse me. Like, say, for example, like, I chop off, like, a good portion of this and add, like, a little peg to it and then, like, somehow pop the foot off of this one and pop it into there and blah, blah, blah. I'm not brave enough to do that because I'm just not at that point yet. Yeah. Oh my gosh, excuse me. You had to forgive me. It's 9 o'clock at night here. But, I mean, if I had to practice on a made-to-move, I have 2 of these, and I wouldn't mind actually practicing on these 2 because, or at least on one of them, because if it doesn't work out, I at least want one left. Because these were actually on clearance at Walmart for $5. Made-to-move Barbies usually are like $30. So I got basically $60 value of made-to-move Barbies for $10. So it's like you can't beat that. Anyway, this was supposed to be a short video and it's almost 25 minutes long. I'm so sorry. But anyway, I just wanted to show off my fancy new Ken. Look at those arches. Ooh, them arches though. This is a fan service to you, Mom. Ooh, look at those feet. Just so you guys know, my mom don't like feet. So you know I gotta give her crap about it. Anyway, sorry that this video is super long. You probably haven't stayed through all of it, which is fine. I mean, this is the kind of video that it would be good just to like turn it on to listen to and do something else while you're listening, because I mean there's really not much visually going on anyway. So, or if you don't watch it, that's fine too. I don't care what you do. You are your own person. I can't tell you what to do with your life. You got that? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this guy back in his outfit for right now. And I think... And I'll put him back in his box for now. Because I haven't figured out. Well, he needs a name. This may be really stupid, but I kind of like to have a story in, like, for my characters. It's like, if I decide to make him a model with Cortana, should he be like, I don't know, maybe, should he be like just friends with her? Or should he be like a boyfriend? Or maybe her brother? I was kind of thinking maybe the brother aspect. Because then she could be like, oh my god, so-and-so, you're doing the man bun? Oh my god, what is wrong with you? Because, you know, her being a model and all that, but... I don't know, I mean, their skin tone is so different in comparison. But, believe it or not, like my sister and I, our skin tones are way different. My sister is more tan. I mean, she's like a pale tan because she doesn't go outside anymore. But she is still a pretty... She's probably more of a... like a Barbie skin tone right now. You know, which is pretty normal. And then, like, I'm this guy. And so, I mean, so yeah, I think the brother aspect could work pretty good. But anyway, I will end this video because my camera is saying, hey, I'm dying. And I'm like, okay, ruin all my good fun. But anyway, if you happen to watch this until the end, tell me what you think. You know, about the whole, should it just be like the brother, blah, 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 that kind of thing. And enjoy yourselves, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Sorry it was so long. I tend to do that. Tend to ramble a lot. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.